This is Sean's Corner, where all my ideas are anything but square.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the segment I call The Wonderful World of Mike Lynch. Mike Lynch is the former leader of the country band Lynch, which has a style I really enjoy. It was a goal of mine to have an interview for my show, Sean's Corner. We reached out to Mike, and he was very happy to set up an interview with us. Sit back, relax, put on a cowboy hat, and enjoy the interview.
Well, thanks, guys, for calling me. I'm honored to be here. I've been looking forward to doing something. I've been sitting at home for like 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
Not literally, but I've been home for 3 months. I haven't been doing my bathtub sessions.
Actually, today, my sister Brenda, my sister Mary pretended she was you, Mike, and I interviewed her just for practice.
What was that like, Sean?
Oh, it was interesting, I'll tell you. Hello, Mike. My name is Sean Hogan, and I'm a big fan of your band, Lynch. I got the CD from your guitar player, Jay Reed's mother, Diane Reed, one time.
Oh, yeah.
Went to Hopkins Center, and it was actually me and a buddy, David Cross. We saw your guitar player, Jay Reed, perform, and we both chimed in and said, we'd like a CD, so he gave it to us.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hell of a guitar player there, Jay Reed.
Yeah, I know him well. He was at Hopkins Center in Beamsville. I used to have a music and drama program with him, so.
Okay.
He's quite a guy.
Well, he's a character, all right.
Yeah, he was awesome. I enjoyed the music. I thought it was catchy. The one song I really like is called Main Street. That was on the CD of yours. Yeah, that was a heck of a song, Main Street.
Well, it's funny. I've been getting requested that on our bathtub shows, and I've been kind of going, I haven't played that one in years. So,
oh yeah.
So I guess you're kind of priming me here or it's almost the dare here, eh, Sean? To
to
get this song out going, eh? Okay.
The Main Street's a heck of a song, I'm telling you. I like the lyrics and the instrumentation of Main Street.
Yeah, you like so you like an accordion, Sean?
Oh yeah, I don't mind an accordion. Oh, I knew somebody used to play that. Yeah.
Now I'm not that great at it, but I can play a little bit.
All right.
So
Brilliant.
There you go. That's all you get.
That's awesome. Well, hey, that's not bad.
Well, it could be a lot worse.
I just have a few questions to ask about the origins of the band. How long have you been playing guitar and singing?
Well, I've been a friend of mine had a guitar when I was 18, and I couldn't play guitar, but I was a hockey player. So I thought it was pretty cool that he could play the guitar, but he said, he goes, "Hey, Mike, I know that you can sing," he says. "Why don't you come on over and I'll play guitar and you sing?"
All right.
So I went over to his house and we had a jam session. We had a lot of fun. And by the end of this jam session, I said to him, it was summertime. We were going away for the whole summer. Like school was over.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "How do you feel if I take the guitar for the summer? Since you had a couple guitars."
Wow.
And he said, "No problem. Go ahead, take it with you." So I played the guitar every friggin' day, Sean. Every day. I slept in the attic and I used to slam my foot down really hard all the time. And my whole family hated it that I was learning the guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't regret it. It was a good thing. I've always enjoyed the guitar.
When did the band Lynch form and how?
Well, you're really dating me here, Sean. This is going way back here, but that's okay. We had a a lot of us were friends in high school.
Oh yeah.
And so we ended up starting a band, like, all the people that want to be cool do, we started a band. And then, so it was Jay Reed. I think the first bass player we had was Robbie McNinch and David Opresnik. And I think Jim Davis was the drummer in that band. We had a couple of different drummers because I couldn't get along with drummers, Sean. They always want to either push the beat or slow it down, and of course I realized later on it was actually my fault.
Next question: how many CDs have you released as Lynch anyway?
Well, up to this date, here, what year are we in here, Patty?
2021.
Oh, we're in 2021 here. Patty says.
Yeah.
I think I put out roughly about maybe 10 recordings.
Wow, that's a lot. Wow, that's incredible. What kind of genre or style would you consider your music?
That's funny because I've been thinking about that lately. I think it's hard to call it country anymore. So so I've been trying to call it, like, I don't know, it's sort of like a traditional traditional Canadiana country.
All right. Where have you traveled to with your music?
Well, I've been to Dawson City, sir.
Holy cow! That's incredible! Wow.
I've been coast to coast with them, playing different festivals around Canada. And I'd say my favorite, I played a concert, an outdoor festival in Edmonton for about 7 years in a row back a few years ago. And it was a roots country festival.
Next question, who are your influences of music?
Well, I had several influences, but they always changed as I was growing as an artist. They started out, of course, I was in total awe of Blue Rodeo at first when I was only about 19. So,
all right, I like those.
And I like that whole sound that they had. It was sort of country with harmonies and lots of great old school guitars. I also love Stompin' Tom.
Me too.
Fred Eaglesmith.
Oh, I've got a CD of him too.
And I really liked, who else do I like? Neil Young, of course. I'm a big Neil. Neil's actually lately one of my favorite artists to listen back to these days.
Oh, good, me too. He's one of my favorites. What's the story behind your latest show, Live in the Bathtub?
Well, we're live in the bathtub. We're going live, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we're virtually live again. Hello there, Sarah and Mike. Mark's here. Kevin, Heidi, Kelly. Feels like forever since I've done this. Scott Dobson's here. Hello, Scott. Crystal, Mike's out there. Joe. And here we are. We're back in the bathtub. It's a nice, cool night down here in southern Ontario. And I kind of thought maybe I'd come back, sing a few songs for you guys. Say hello. Hey, Paul. And see how things are going out there. We got a cold moose head here. I got a cold moose head here. Oh, I got the wrong harp on, Patty. Yeah. Well, I got stoned for the very first time that weekend. Well, it's kind of it started out as a kind of, well, my brother called me up last March, about March the 7th, Patty? And Patty's sitting over here.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
And it was March about, and he says, hey, Mike, what are you doing? And I said, I'm not really doing a whole lot of anything. And everybody's stopping doing everything that they're doing. So he says, why don't you go live on Facebook for a show? And that's when I looked at Patty and she looked at me and we said, let's do this thing. And I went into the bathtub. I have a clawfoot bathtub.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Oh, it's kind of like an old school bathtub. It's a huge ceramic style bathtub. And yeah, and it's just got a bit of a reverberation to it. Gives it a little bit of ambiance of the voice and the guitar sound. So I said to Patty, I said, I think that this is the place to do the show for Live in the Bathtub. And then that night we went on for the very first time and we played all for a full year.
Wow. Wow. Some of my favorite things include TV and radio. Now, Mike, what is your favorite TV show anyway?
Would that be current? Like my favorite show right now? Or way back in the, or forever, like kind of forever? Okay, geez. Hey, Happy Days.
Oh, me too. What a coincidence.
These days are I'll be free, oh, happy days.
Now, the next thing is, what is your favorite radio station? I'll ask you yours and I'll tell you mine.
Oh, my favorite radio station. Gee,
I'm putting you on the spot, I know.
How about CKUA in Alberta there? They got a great station. They sometimes play my music.
My favorite comes from Welland. It's called Niagara's Classic Rock 91.7 Giant FM.
That's a good station. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I know I have a lot of work at a place called Livingston Resorts. That's where I am. And a lot of my colleagues there, they listened to it and they were tickled pink when I became a fan. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My sister Mary, I got to tell you a little story. She rang them up. And whatever you have, send it to my brother. So I waited a week, and Dad went out to the mailbox and he gave me an envelope with Giant's name on it. I thought, what's in there? I ripped it open, and they gave me a whole lot of swag for being a fan.
Oh, right
4 bumper stickers, 2 air fresheners shaped like an electric guitar, and a thank you letter. They thanked me for being a fan, and last but not least, my sister Mary went to Forks Road, the studio, and she got me a T-shirt from them too.
Oh my gosh! Okay. Well, Sean, if you don't mind, I'd like to send you something.
That would be brilliant.
Well, Sean, this is what I got. I'm gonna send you a shirt here.
Oh, look at that! I love it, buddy. Thanks. Yeah.
Just make sure you tell me what size you want, and we'll mail it off to you.
Extra large, buddy. That's what I am.
I think we might have. Do we have an extra large, Patty?
All right.
Okay, we'll find you one. We'll find you one. It might be black though, just so you
that's
know.
Okay. Black is a nice color. Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's dark and evil.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
No problem, guys. Had a great time. Thank you, Sean.
As I have said before, I am a big fan of KK from Giant FM. She has a segment called Feel Good Story. I decided to take my cue from her and make my own. Smiles with Sean is what I call a segment that will feature uplifting stories to make you smile or laugh or a bit of both. We all know that in these COVID times, there are doubtless many out there that are feeling down and out. As an antidote, I am lending these stories to help cheer people up. This next story comes to us from the beautiful province of Prince Edward Island. As a Tim Hortons fan myself, this story really stuck out to me as worthy mentioning. By the way, if you haven't tried the chicken Caesar wrap, make sure you pick one up next time you're in the drive-thru. You won't regret it, believe me. Anyway, as I mentioned before, this story comes to us from Dr. John M. Gillis Memorial Lodge in the town of Belfast, Prince Edward Island. After many long months of being away from family, friends, and familiar destinations, such as restaurants, drive-thrus, staff decided to recreate an authentic Tim Hortons drive-thru experience for the residents they care for. In cooperation with Tim Hortons, the staff were able to construct a makeshift drive-thru in the lobby of the home, complete with authentic Tim Hortons donuts, coffee, hot chocolate, a drive-thru window and a speaker, uniforms, and even the lineups. Although nobody seemed to be complaining about having to wait, all in all, I think that this was a creative and unique way to bring smiles to the residents during what has been a very difficult time across the healthcare system. Sean's Menu is a segment in which I talk about food. And who doesn't love eating? Am I right? In this week's edition, I will talk about a new favorite restaurant of mine, Booster Juice. One day, my sister Mary asked me if I'd like to go to Booster Juice, and I said yes. I've been a fan ever since. Here are some fun facts about Booster Juice. 1, it's Canadian made. 2, the menu provides a healthy alternative to places like McDonald's and Dairy Queen. 3rd, founded in November of 1999, the first store opened in the winter. Remember, they are a restaurant that serves cold beverages. That would take some guts. Booster Juice set a franchise record for the number of stores opened in 2 years with 50 locations. Booster Juice is also committed to supporting Canadian charities that help contribute to healthy communities. Check out www.boosterjuice.com for more information if you'd like to support the charities. Some of my favorite things about Booster Juice are the variety of drinks. I'm a huge fan of Banango Burst and Pomegranate Passion with a shot of the Warrior Booster in either of these two drinks. In Banango Burst, they throw in some bananas, mangoes, passion fruit, guava, and whey protein. In Bam, Bam, Bam Banango, the Pomegranate Passion has pomegranate, strawberries, raspberries, and vanilla frozen yogurt. Seriously, folks, it's so good. I would recommend Booster Juice to anyone looking to cut back on the amount of pop they drink. Honestly, after a few weeks, you won't even miss pop at all. I enjoy my visits to Booster Juice because of the variety of drinks and healthy alternatives. Booster Juice has done very well for itself as a growing Canadian franchise. I hope you have learned something new about Booster Juice and its beginnings. Be sure to tune in again soon for another edition of Sean's Menu. Evanescence is a favorite modern band of mine from Little Rock, Arkansas, which is the home of the Razorbacks and the man of sax, Bill Clinton. The band is a modern style of rock and roll that incorporates some heavier and theatrical styles. I really like the good rhythm on their most popular song, Bring Me to Life. I enjoy the intensity of the music and the excellent production. From 2003 to present, the band has released 5 albums, with some of them achieving lots of acclaim and charting on the Billboard 200 chart. They have won 2 Grammy Awards with 6 nominations. Their first breakthrough song was Bring Me to Life off the album Fallen. The song has an impressive video as well. I like the powerful sound of the song. It makes me want to bop along, especially when I'm in the car. The band formed in 1995. The lead singer Amy Lee and guitar player Ben Moody first met at a music camp in 1994. Ben heard Amy playing the Meatloaf song I'd Do Anything for Love on the piano and quickly started a band. Their influences were classical music and grunge rock, with Amy gravitating towards Mozart, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Tori Amos, and Beck. She found a lot in common between classical and heavy metal music. The band had a few name choices, such as Childish Intentions, as well as Stricken, but chose Evanescence, which means disappearance or fade away. The band is still currently active and promoting their new album, The Bitter Truth, which has the new single, Use My Voice. It is a strong song that promotes freedom of speech and speaking out for what you believe in. Overall, Evanescence is a great band that knows how to rock.